The New York Yankees begin their 2021 Major League Baseball season as they take on the Toronto Blue Jays in a 3-game series at Yankee Stadium. Toronto obviously will be competing with the Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays for the best record in the American League East this year. And a lot of that has to do with their fantastic offense. They acquired George Springer in the offseason, although he will not be playing in this series. He has a grade 2 oblique strain. But Toronto still has enough young, talented guys in the lineup. Marcus Semien, Vlad Guerrero Jr., Bo Bichette, Teoscar Hernandez, Cavan Biggio, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Fantastic lineup, but thankfully, the Yankees, as we all know, have a lineup that can compete with not only Toronto, but anyone in the majors as long as they are rolling. We also have a couple good pitching matchups here. Garrett Cole will get his first start for the Yankees here in 2021, and he will go up against Hyunjin Ryu, the best pitcher for Toronto here. Last year, he had a 2.69 ERA with a 3.01 FIP, striking out a quarter of the hitters he faced. That should be a fun matchup there between these two very good pitchers. Saturday, we have Corey Kluber making his debut with the Bronx Bombers. I cannot wait to see what he does there. And he will go up against Ross Stripling, who had a bad 2020. He had a 6.32 ERA, but 2020 was a weird year, and he has normally been a much better pitcher. In the 4 years before that with the Dodgers, he averaged a 3.5 ERA, so it'll be interesting to see what happens there. And then Sunday, Domingo Germán gets his start for the Yankees here. He's had a pretty good spring training. He's apologized a lot. He's said all the right things. I still don't know how entirely to feel about him, but he's on the roster, and I hope he does well. I hope he pitches as well here as he did throughout spring training. Toronto doesn't really know what they're going to do on Sunday. It's possible that it's going to be a bullpen day. TJ Zeuch would be the leading candidate if that were to happen. But again, we have a couple days to figure out what will happen there. Obviously, it's important for the Yankees to get off to a good start here. They don't need a good start here, but it's much better to start off 3-0 and 2-1 than it is 1-2 and 0-3. Especially when you're going up against a rival in the American League East who will be tough competitors this year. We also know that the Yankees have been very streaky as of late. Last year, they were very streaky. They had their hot starts. They had their bad middles. They were all over the place. I just want them to be consistent right out of the gate. I know that's probably not going to happen, but I would love it if we could just get 6 solid months of consistent play. Hope the Yankees will be consistent this year, and hoping, again, that the pitching will continue to be solid, and hoping the offense will be great. The team started off spring training really well. They were in contention for the best record in spring training, and then they just dive-bombed right at the end of it. So have some concerns there. But again, overall, it's just 3 games in a 162-game season. It's not the end of the world if we go 0-3 or 1-2. But again, it's just nice. It's just nice to have a good start of the season, and let's see where we go from here. So I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think is going to happen here in this first series with the Yankees and the Blue Jays? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you see here, make sure you subscribe down below. I'll be back later today with a recap of the first game of the season between the Yankees and the Blue Jays. Take care, and God bless.